This used to be Kroger's. Yes, Kroger's, the grocery store. Used to be right here, Peoria, Illinois. And I used to come here a lot, especially as a kid. Not so much as an adult, but I did make trips here as an adult because it was convenient for me to come pick something up, especially as to work over there towards the airport sometimes. And I would come here and pick up like food because I was driving, and it was easy for me to come and pick up food from here at Kroger's. I'm sorry, I got my do-rag going. I'm trying to get my hair right. But to make a long story short, it's closed. It's no longer, it's nothing anymore. It's not Kroger's. It's not nothing. All you got is trash and bumblebees around the trash, food. And you got a liquor store. The liquor store is still here, and it looks like it's popping as far as a liquor store. But there is no food here. And this is an example of a food desert. I hope I don't get stung, but I'm surrounded by a lot of bees. You see a lot of bees flying around. You see a lot of trash, liquor bottles, ice house, the hot drink, the hot liquor, Fireball. But that's it. There's no food here. If I wanted to get fresh food, there's no food here. Now I could probably go in there and get like snacks. And get like snacks and like meats and things like that, like processed meat, a stick of meat or something like that. But there's no fresh food. There's no fresh vegetables. There's no fresh corn. There's no fresh meat. There's nothing here. And that's what it is meant by a food. There's a Dollar Tree across the street that's up and running, a renter center, a hair store down there. I guess what used to be a hair store. But a lot of these stores down here are closed down. A bee just hit me. A lot of stores down here closed down. So there is just no food here. And that's what we're talking about today, a food desert. I like your car, man. This right here used to be a Eagles grocery store. And as you can see, it's still kind of designed like a grocery store. But now it's a church. New Cornerstone Baptist Church. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's cool. And I'm going to show you our parking lot in a second. That's cool. That's a church. It's helping heal people's souls. But this is right down the street from the Kroger's, and this is also closed as a grocery store, never to be open again as a grocery store. It's a church now. And I guess it makes sense because you got the parking lot, but this used to be where they came on Fridays and Saturdays and bought their food for the rest of the week for their kids and stuff like that. Now, I don't know if this church has a pantry, and if they do, that's awesome. Like, I'm not knocking, that's awesome. But this used to be a place where you can come buy food, and now you can't come buy food here anymore. You can't come buy the fresh fruit, the vegetables, the things that's going to allow you to live longer in life and be able to fight diseases. Like, those opportunities are gone and they're no more. And this church right here is really, it's in the middle of, it's on the outskirts of Peoria. It's not really inside of Peoria. It's like on the outskirts of Peoria, but it was Eagles grocery store is what it was, and now it's gone. What's happening? What's going on? What's really going on? Why are all the grocery stores drying up? Why are all the food opportunities going away? And that's my question. So this right here is a would-be grocery store. And what I mean by would-be grocery store is for the last 3 years it's supposed to open. Now I remember coming down here during the summer for the last 2 summers where they had a big event outside and people were excited because it was supposed to open up. And this was supposed to be the grocery store of the South End. Like the plans that he told me he had were like fresh fruit, vegetables. I mean, he even had a place in here entertaining for the kids. And I don't know if he still has that stuff, but it's been almost 3 years and it still hasn't opened. I have a lot of questions. Why haven't the city stepped in because of all of the non-grocery stores, all of the non-food here? Why haven't they stepped in and helped out and given them money so we can have food down here? My point is I look not just for myself because I have a car. I could travel a couple of miles from a food store here. You got to go at least 2-3 miles that way up Sterling to get to the next Kroger's. So if they know like there's people down here, like older people, like I have a car, I can travel that distance. It's an inconvenience sometimes, but I can travel that distance. But if you're a grandparent, an older person, it's harder to travel sometimes. If you have no car due to whatever, getting a ticket, not being able to drive, it's going to be harder for you to travel to get the food you need to live a healthy, productive life. I don't understand what is going on. Why aren't we making sure that we have the proper food for people to be able to eat and have nutritious food? When I used to get off of work, I used to come and make sure that I had something for dinner that night. As a bachelor, that's what I did. I made sure that I had shit for dinner that night. You know, just picking up something fresh, picking up something that I knew that was good for my body. But it's harder to do that now because there is no stores anywhere. They're all closed down. They're all gone in the hood. And this is not just in Peoria, Illinois. This is everywhere. Every hood. The grocery stores are leaving in droves. It's a desert. It's a food desert. There's nobody here. There's no activity here. There's nothing here besides a man doing his go-kart. Where this should be a place where people can go get fresh food for Sunday dinners. If you black, you understand Sunday dinners for your family. But even they're making that harder to be able to do, to be able to pull off. So now we're not having Sunday dinners anymore. Sunday dinners are a thing of the past. We're not getting our families together, generations together, having Sunday dinners because it's harder to get food. Food is more expensive anymore. That's my question. What is going on? Can you hear me? Kamala Harris, can you hear me? What is going on? nice. I like that. The hydraulics on it. Oh, wow. I do a drone myself.
I got off-road ones that I do.
That's nice. Oh, I like the diamond in the back. That's nice.
Put the turtle in the vinyl bag. Now you want to see what's underneath?
Let me see.